All right, welcome to another episode of Stand Tall. Today is July 30th, and we're going to continue reading from The Art of War, wrapping up maneuvering as well as the Daily Stoic. So let's get started. We are on verse 35. There's only a few left, and we're going to break this one down today. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Both of those sentences, even though they're in one, can definitely be taken separately. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with in today's day and age. And just as we move through life, we need to make sure that whether we're on the internet or somewhere at work, we need to make sure that when people are trying to get the better of us by baiting us with words or tactics, we need to be wary of that. So, not interfering with an army that is returning home. Um, when people want to go home, they want to go home. Do not eat food for their soldiers. Dumu says, if the enemy suddenly abandons their food supplies, they should be tested first before eating, lest they be poisoned. Well, yeah, so that kind of follows up with like not following a feigned retreat in the sense of the trap that might be laid. And so that is why you don't swallow the bait offered by the enemy, because it's most often a trap to the low road and to stay in the low road. Do not stop an army on its way home. Li Quan says, when soldiers want to go home, their will cannot be thwarted. So this kind of ties back to yesterday's do not attack crack troops, or do not attack soldier whose temper is keen. You try to attack me on my way home, I'm going to be real mad because I was going to see my family. Mei Yaochen says, under these circumstances, an opponent will fight to the death. So tying it all back into adapting, maneuvering, studying circumstances. These are all great things to be aware of. So just tying in yesterday's high ground, low ground, bringing it all the way full circle with taking bait. And as we move through life, during our conversations with people or the way that we're driving or however, we always just kind of need to make sure that we're not taking the bait and that we maintain high ground. So let's jump over to let's keep the wins easy. Keep the wins easy. Easy wins, easy victories. Stoic Joy, July 30th. All right, July 30th, Stoic Joy from the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman, where all credit is due. And then they give credit to Seneca here. So Seneca says, trust me, real joy is a serious thing. Do you think someone can, in the charming expression, blithely dismiss death with an easy disposition, or swing open the door to poverty, keep pleasures in check, or meditate on the endurance of suffering? The one who is comfortable with turning these thoughts over is truly full of joy, but hardly cheerful. It's exactly such joy that I would wish for you to possess, for it will never run dry once you've laid claim to its source. Seneca, Moral Letters 23.4. We throw around the word joy casually. I'm overjoyed at the news. She's a joy to be around. It's a joyous occasion. But none of those examples really touches on true joy. They are closer to cheer than anything else. Cheerfulness is just surface level. Joy to Seneca is a deep state of being. It's what we feel inside us and has little to do with smiles or laughing. So when people say that the Stoics are dour or depressive, they're missing the point. Who cares if somebody is bubbly when times are good? What kind of accomplishment is that? Can you be fully content with your life? Can you bravely face what life has in store from one day to the next? Can you bounce back from every kind of adversity without losing a step? Can you be a source of strength and inspiration for those around you? That's Stoic joy. The joy that comes from purpose, excellence, and duty. It's a serious thing, far more serious than a smile or a chipper voice. I love it. I love it. It's about finding it within yourself. Um, Conquering the surface level and then finding joy and meaning and purpose and duty. When it comes to the art of war, I think these two very much play hand in hand, because Seneca is saying, I wish this joy on everybody. And Sun Tzu is saying, take the high road, not the low road. Don't attack from the low road. Don't pursue somebody who's retreating. It could be a trap. Don't swallow their bait, right? Don't attack enemy soldiers who are really keen on fighting or really trying to make it home. If they have a goal and they're ready to just, do anything that they can. So whether that's, somebody who's not your best friend at work, or you're struggling with, they're a bully, etc., etc. What this is saying is that you need to find joy in the things that you do for others. You need to look for the easy wins. You need to to find the morale boosters in the difficult times as well as the good times, is what he means by surface level. If times are good and you're happy, there's nothing really of substance to be said about that. When times are bad and you're still able to find purpose and move forward, then you're able to find the joy in knowing that good times are still to come, and keep standing tall until they get here. Till the next one.